right. I think we're live. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Oh my gosh, Terry. Hello. I don't know oh gosh, what's her name? First name.
Mari.
Mari. I always usually go by the username.
Yeah, right.
Hi there. All right, Team Beast is in the house. There we go.
Oh yeah, we're right together. I love it.
Perfect.
Yeah, we
I love
planned
it.
that. We
Exactly.
planned that ahead of time.
Mhm.
We did.
Hi, Jody. Wow, it's like keeping up over here. Nicole, hi. Hi, Kylie.
I love it. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Emily. Team artist. There we go. Yes, shout out. Oh wait, roll call. Yes, roll call. What team
call.
are you guys on?
That's just me.
I know. Hi. How did you do that?
Everywhere.
Magical. Magical.
Hi, Jen. Hi, Abby. Yes, another team. Wait, yeah, Team B's awesome. All right. So, I'll go ahead and do a round robin or roll call, whatever you call, and just go ahead and introduce yourself and your channel, and what book you're starting with. I'll go ahead and
What
go
team
ahead
we're
and
on
go.
too?
Hmm.
What team we're on
Oh yeah,
too?
what team you're on too? Yes. Yes. I sure will. All right. Wait, I guess I should have introduced myself, right?
Yeah.
That's right. I'm right. Wow. I'm doing so great, guys. I'm doing great. Okay. Hi, my name is Crystal.
Hi,
Hope
Crystal.
you're ever after.
Hello. Mastermind.
And
That's
I'm
right.
I'm the evil mastermind in the background, just counting points and everything. So, guys, I don't know what I'm starting with. I am going through my shelves right now, trying to really finalize what I want to read. And it's kind of hilarious right now. So we'll probably just do spinner wheels and whatever. Have a few beasts. I did find a spy one, so that's fun. So there's a Cat Martin one there. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What's going on? All right, go ahead and go, Steph. I do not want to be talking right now.
Hi, I'm Steph from My Kind of Stuff. I am team professor, and I have been having a hard time deciding what to read first. I think I'm going to be starting with our team's buddy read book, though, because I plan on binging the whole series this month, and I am first in line on Libby for book 3, so I need to read book 1 and 2 really, really quickly.
There we go.
Nice.
We love a good binge. Good binge read. I should clarify. Okay, there we go. That was spy. Oh goodness, yes.
There we
All the
go.
spies are in here.
That's right.
They're peeking. Hi, Stacy. Team Bees. Yeah, that's probably true. Do we like? Hi, my name's Crystal, and I'm a bookaholic. How are you?
Yep.
Too funny.
All right, well, I guess I can go. Hello, everyone. My name is Violet. My channel is Violet Cat, and I'm Team Beast. Woo. So I am a chaos gremlin, and so I will probably be reading like 3 things roughly around the same time in different formats. So in audio, I will probably be reading Dukes Prefer Blondes, which I did not think was Beauty and the Beast, but the tagline on the step back is "Can the Beast tame the Beauty?" So I think it counts.
There it is.
Right.
Also, gorgeous step back.
Sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty for one. I have that one.
Then in ebook, I'll be doing The Work of Art by Mimi Matthews, which is the club or our book pick, our team pick. And then for physical, it will probably be one of the Harlequin historical ones for May. I don't know which one because I want to read all 5 because That's a great life decision. It will not backfire the slightest.
I'm reading at least 2. Maybe.
You've already read 1, so you're ahead of the game for me. I still got to read Lady Mina, so.
Oh, you're gonna love it so much. You're gonna love it. I love it. Oh, should I go now? Or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Should I go?
Carrie
going
says you're
this
also
way.
Violet. Carrie says you're also a bookaholic.
This is accurate, yes. Like half of my videos that I put up are like book hauls, including the one that I have in doc that I need to edit and put up. And I'm like, I hope people don't hate the fact that I just keep acquiring books. Surely that's fine.
No one is gonna be sad about that. I guarantee it.
The buying of the books and the reading of the books are 2 separate hobbies.
I'm trying to do both. Okay, we are trying, but like the buying greatly outpaces the reading.
Oh yes.
That is
by like
also
a scale like
yeah.
1 to 5 or so. So
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I can relate to that. Hey there, I'm B, and my channel is Mama Needs to Read Romance because she does. Oh my gosh, a puppy! I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
Who is the friend's name? Sorry,
Yes,
B.
it's Luna.
No, I
Hi,
can just
Luna. She's very dignified.
She's looking. Oh, now she's hiding.
Oh, it's like, now you're talking about me. I'm
She's like,
embarrassed.
no, look at me. Look. Oh no, she's looking again. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm sorry. Okay, so I don't even remember what I'm saying. I'm just looking at your dog. It's so yes, my channel, blah blah blah. I am Team Beast. And now all Beast people are probably worried. They're like, oh, this is early.
You know what, B? I love your jazz hands. They are so good.
I'm classically trained.
Yes, you are.
That real fussy.
That's right. And I'm starting either the work of art or, and I'm so sorry, my son is playing something that of course is playing right now. There's noise, you can hear music. Or I'm going to do Slightly Married by Mary Balog, first of the Bedouin series. So whatever I can find for free first. If work of art, I think I might have that already, but if I have to wait for a credit,
it's a perma. Oh, are you doing audio for that one?
I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because the
And
ebook's perma free, one of hers.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, good to know. Yeah. So yeah, I can't decide, but I'm excited, and we'll find out. Yay! That's enough out of me.
So I'm Monica from Pardon This Book Addict, and I represent Team Artist, which is fantastic. I love a good house party and the Reformed Rake. At the very beginning of the month, I actually have to read Anna Wong's new book and Bloodbound because I need to get them read and put up. I haven't done it yet.
Is Bloodbound the sequel to Direbound? Or that's a
No,
different
that's Furrybound.
Bloodbound
Okay.
is that's Furrybound. Furrybound's coming out, and
Okay.
no, it's Ellis Hunter. It's a new one, I think, brand new, and it sounds really, really good. But then, because I'm going to Europe next month, I have I'm thinking it's May right now, so next month after May, I'm going to Europe, so I have to get specific things done with my reading, because I'm planning ahead, and so I'm reading SJM's all of her backlist again, so I'll probably be squeezing in Akatar the whole entire. So,
hey,
listen,
there's
all
an
of the books.
artist.
I just did Tog. I did a whole thing of Tog this last month, and I'm still trying to decide my favorite book, and I cannot between Kingdom of Ash and Unbound by Peyton Corinne because both of them made me cry like a baby. So
I feel that right here.
I'm just like, oh my gosh. So, well, I am Team Artist. I'm pretending that it's all about art and stuff with Akatar, but I'm also
she is an artist.
She is.
She's an artist.
She's
I remember
definitely an
paint.
artist.
There's some painting happening. I remember that. Yeah.
But I've never read A Week to Be Wicked by Tessa Dare. That's why I put it on. That's one of the very few Tessa Dares. And I'm going to be reading Because You're Mine by Lisa Kleypas. I read the first book in the Capital theater series, and I'm really excited because he's an actor and a theater owner, so he's a thespian, so that's totally artist. But I'm really, really excited for Jennifer Ashley's book, the Lady Isabella's Scandalous Marriage. I've never read a Jennifer Ashley book.
So happy for
she's
you.
great.
I'm so happy for you. I'm not gonna lie.
I am just like really excited for all these books. I'm just trying to pace myself and everything because, I mean, it's the end of the school year. So
yeah. I am sad you haven't read Ian yet, but I understand why you have to start with Isabella for this. But I'm sad you haven't read Ian yet.
I haven't read Ian because I'm very, very particular about autistic representation because I'm a special education teacher in an autistic classroom, and both of my kids are very autistic.
Yeah.
So
well, I think when you see Ian in the book, it may make you want to read him because he's very prevalent in everyone's book.
Okay.
So,
I might go back and read it then because that's one of the things that I loved about Unbound. The autistic rep in that book was spot on, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I interviewed Jennifer, and she was very careful with how she wrote it. Like she wasn't just doing that off the top of her head. So
yeah,
he was given a lot of care. But anyway, sorry to sideline that. It's my favorite book of all time. So
well, then I'm gonna have to read it this month. But I'm also
it's very fun.
I'm also not autistic, so I truly can't speak to it other than I just adore him.
Well, I'll read it and let you know. But
yeah,
also I need to read Kingdom of Dream because last year I read Whitney My Loved and loved it, even though it was so problematic. I just freaking loved it so much. So now I got to read Kingdom of Dream. So
Guys,
I have
yes, you do. I just reread that. I just reread that. I just reread that for my book club, and I loved it even more as an older woman than and not that I'm old, but I'm older. I'm 6 years older than when I read it, and I
listen. I was going to read Yours and Crystals, like different. That one where you're going to do Kingdom of Dream. I was going to do that with you guys but life started lifing at that moment.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hi, April. Okay, your turn, Jen.
Yes, I know. I'm so sorry. I sidelined now, but yes, I am Jen from the Book Refuge, and I'm representing Team Spy. I'm glad we did get all the team a rep from every team at least tonight. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I have pretty regimented reading, so that's why when I talked to Crystal, I was like, I have things I have to read. I can't just make a TBR for it. But I love that she's counting every book, so that is very exciting to me. So the next book I have to physically read is The Devil in the Deep Blue Sea for my Patreon. I have to read this one. But then I did just start the audio of King of Gluttony because I just finished another. So that's the audio that I'll be starting with, and that's the physical book that I'll be reading. And then any day now, my author that I work for is going to be sending me Hooded, her next dystopian book, which is a Red Riding Hood retelling, and I will read that the moment that she sends me that because I fucking love her books. Do you think?
Can I read Hooded before I read anything else from her?
You can.
Because
it's gonna be the earliest one.
Because I've been trying to get into Claire Kent, but I do not know where to start. So, and you said Red Riding Hood retelling, that just piqued my interest.
I mean, it'll be very loose. Her fairy tale series is all like the faintest whiff of it. But yeah, Hooded is actually going to be her earliest set book as well in the dystopian stuff. So, but yeah, it should be good. But anyway, that's what's going on with me.
I get so distracted. Oh, the comments. Distraction. Okay. All right. So, anybody in the chat, what are you guys starting your book with? What the readathon with? Well, can I use words? What book are you starting the readathon with? There we go. April, I have no clue what I'm reading. Yeah. That's always the decision. I think, what are we reading for our book club? I think we're reading a Christina Britton. I think. Oh gosh, why can't I think of the words? It has a spy in it, I think. Not sure.
Hey,
sorry,
April,
go ahead.
You should read Mating the Mallows.
Okay, what is
It's
that?
one of those mating the mallows. Someone said it, and I was like,
Who's a
"What?"
mallow? What is a mallow? Like a marshmallow?
So it's a 32-page weird romance about this woman who hates sugar of any kind, and then she decides to try sugar, and she puts them in the microwave, and they turn into these giant peep bunnies with the whole thing going on
Peeps?
downstairs.
So I was,
and so
I
she
got
gets it all with
correct.
a
I got it in
basically
one.
bunny.
I'm
never
past
gonna
that
get those
phase.
32 pages back from someone's like
32 whole pages.
32 whole pages
Impressive that she got 32 pages out of
out of that.
marshmallow. Are they? The
I mean,
name
girl,
implies-
somebody did it with a doorknob. They can do it with a marshmallow. Like,
the
please.
mating,
And
the
there's
mating.
Marshmallow is edible.
There's an alien hot dog one where the alien comes down and
Yeah,
and
don't
turns into a
question what people can do.
The
This is
mating
the thing too.
implies shapeshifter, right? Like, or
Right.
faded, like a paranormal, more
The
paranormal
thing,
bent.
the thing that twists with my head is that AI can't possibly be weirder than what people can write themselves. I'm just gonna say, if you were around in the 2020 when things were going down, AI, I don't support it at all, writing books, but it can't be weirder than what humans can write themselves because someone fell in love with the COVID virus, okay? If people can fall in love with the COVID
That
virus
was
for
a
romance
time.
or a door or whatever, they can do a marshmallow. But
the blue
oh Lord,
balloon animal ones. Listen,
yeah, oh God, don't
when
talk
they-
about it. I didn't. Thank God I didn't read that, but I was disturbed.
when they actually stole a bunch of work, I went on to see who they stole from because I was curious. They pirated Jessica Kane stuff. I was like, oh, now that would be a good time.
Brave choice.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, again, she's already
Oh, I'm gonna start crying.
about at the edge of about at the edge of it. So
yeah, she does. The
Very
Poison
interesting.
Daughter. That
The Poison Daughter.
I need to read that.
Is that a fantasy one? I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw that one. And then My Darling Duke.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
yes.
One of my
Yeah.
favorites of all time.
Aw,
Good
great
Oh,
one.
yeah. I think my favorite historical from last year. Yeah.
Yeah,
So good.
one of the best.
Many years later.
I actually really want to read 9 Rules to Break When Romancing a Rake. That's one of my favorite Sarah McLean books of all time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that one.
It's very fun.
Mm-hmm.
I read that. I had to 6 years ago. I had to have some major surgery, and I was sitting there in the hospital reading 9 Rules to Break When Romancing a Rake, and it was a Julie Garwood book. It was one of her
The Bride?
not The Bride. I love The Bride, but
The Gift, The Secret.
The Secret.
The
It was The
blank.
Secret. It was The
I was
Secret.
like, let me list
And
them
the
all.
nurses,
Insert noun here.
the
Yep.
nurses, the nurses started reading the books that I were reading.
That's right.
I was sharing the love.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, To Heist and to Hold. That's our book club book. That's the
Okay.
Christina Britain one. And I think it's
Mhm.
not necessary spy, but it's like kind of or something. I don't know. We kind of just went with that one.
That one's fun. And it's, it's funny. It takes place in a club called Dionysus. And because I love to chit chat back and forth with Christina. And I asked her, because I know she's a huge K-pop fan and like K-dramas and all this. And I was like, Dionysus, is that not a throwback, but like a send up to BTS? And she was like, yes, it is. So she names the club after one of their singles, which I thought was really funny. So just a little side note there, a little extra.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Abby G says her My Whole Disc came in, so I'll be starting with Like and Love with You by Emma R. Alban, Sapphic, Regency, Northanger, Abby meets Mean Girls.
I heard about this.
Interesting.
Cover is so cute. I can see the cover in my head right now. I love it.
Ooh, he has Dangerous by the Nervous
Ooh,
Spencer.
good one. That's
I
a
wanna.
throwback. Man.
I feel like I've heard that one before.
Yeah. Oh, it has a beautiful reminder to everyone of the spy. S.M. La Violette is Minerva Spencer, the one for our erotic dark historical that got picked for that one. But that is Minerva Spencer. So
Awesome.
pretty cool.
So, let me pull this back up so I can remember what it's called. There's a one book that I read. I'm going to be reading because, well, I wanted to make sure that I brought in April's influence, and it's a pirate romance, and it is Heart of the Storm by Roxanne Belknell.
Becknell?
Becknell, that's how you say it. And I was like, yeah, I it's a pirate. I had to do it. I had to put it on there for April from last year.
I'm surprised a
I
pirate
kind of
wasn't
have.
one of the wasn't
That was
one of
last
the
year's.
characters.
It was. Yeah. So I had a little poll going on, and so I was hoping for the pirate because if we had enough co-hosts for a fifth one, we would have brought back the pirate. So
Okay.
I needed help deciding what people wanted as the archetype for the
Oh,
hero.
okay.
And so I had to make some cutthroat decisions. So next
So
year
it was
though,
female pirate. It was female pirates last
It
year.
was female
Is that what you
pirate.
yeah,
mean?
female pirates last year.
Oh,
Yeah,
That was
yeah. So there
I
was
like
like
that. I
a
like
lady
that.
pirate. April found a really good one. I got you and April, right? Monica, you guys were reading that
yes,
one?
it
Or
was
was that
April and I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lady,
Lauren Smith has a lady pirate. Yeah.
Lindsay Sands, I think it was.
It was a
Oh,
Lindsay
yes.
Sands book. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I read it and I had to put it down, but then I picked it back up a few months later and I really liked it.
Yeah. All right. Starting with India Holton's The Antiquarian's Object of Desire. Those are some hard words, man. Finally, it has been there, taunting me, waiting for May to start. There we go. Nice. Yes. I didn't realize it was like really like almost like a historical romance. It looks like fantasy to me when I saw the cover. So it's really cool. It's like what's the professor book?
I think they're like historical fantasy.
Is it, I think it has some. Does it have some magical realism in it, or is it just? Because it looks like it sounded like it was in our world or something like that. But I'm not familiar.
I guess I haven't obviously read it yet because I'm still starting book one. But
Let us know, Steph.
we'll
Let
find
us
out.
know. All right. Emily said she's good. I'm going to start with The Art of Sinning by Sabrina Jeffries first. That looked really good too.
I actually have that on my TBR as well.
Is that the artist one too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
That's one of two Sabrina Jeffries that I've read. I haven't read her.
I have a few. I haven't read her yet either. I have a few that I picked up at library sales, but I think I
You haven't read her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
B, somebody's reading Dangerous.
This gal Terry recommends. We have a historical romance book club, and pretty much every single month Terry recommends this one.
Find some way to fit it in the theme.
I know.
I love that one. I love that one. I do.
I love it.
I like
about
the
the weird
two-
romance.
Oh,
Alien
Lord.
hot dog one was a good time.
An alien hot dog. Not even.
You
just
know
a
what?
hot dog.
I liked the alien hot dog one. That was fun.
Yeah, that was.
Look, there's a romance for everyone, and that's
It's true.
beautiful.
Listen,
There you
apparently
go.
the Unhinged audiobook, I only did the ebook. I didn't do the audiobook for Unhinged. Apparently it has sound effects. I was like, oh, that would be interesting. I'm not going to read it or listen to it again,
Oh.
but
Yeah, I don't need sound effects.
I don't think that would help the experience.
Yeah, that's a no-go right there. Nicole says, I'm starting with an audiobook, Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Dale Armentrout, and for historical romance, A Lady for a Duke by Alexis Hall. Yeah,
Nice.
that looks
I
really
have
good.
not read that one.
Yeah, I wanna if it's at my library, I wanted to see if I can pick that up. I don't have that one.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. And of course, I'm still a JLA fan. So have fun with the Flesh and Fire series. So love it. Awesome. I am still working on Starside and This Violent Light. Okay, that's the new one. The new release by
Alex
what's her name?
Astor,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yep. I haven't read her. Yep, Lady Burduke. Team Beast starting with the novelization of the Beauty and the Beast 90s TV pilots. Oh,
This
that
is a
sounds
my
like
thing
gosh,
that
I remember
exists, and
that.
now I want it.
I
Yes.
didn't even know this existed.
Same.
This is
Me either.
incredible.
Same. I
And
know.
there was a reboot of it too, wasn't there? Or no, that was a different one.
That
There was a
was.
police drama. There was a
There was.
police drama that was Beauty and the Beast. No,
Mm.
is it the French one? The French Beauty and the Beast 90s?
There was
Or-
I
two.
think the Ron Perlman one, I'm guessing, is what they're referring
Yeah,
to.
it has
Yeah.
to be, right?
It's
Yeah.
Linda,
Yeah, and Linda Hamilton.
Linda Hamilton and Ron Perlman, and then I guess 10 years or so ago they had Beauty and the Beast on the CW.
Mhm.
Yes. But
Yeah.
there was also a French Beauty and the Beast that was a TV show. Because I
Yeah.
remember the look of style, and that was apparently very popular. That Beauty and the Beast, I think, only got like a season, I think. Maybe a two. The one on CW. Crazy
Mhm.
town.
Tara!
Oh, yes!
Guys,
We're hitting with the Brady Bunch, guys. We're getting to the Brady Bunch here. There we go.
Everyone start
All
playing.
right.
So I guess I'm Alice then.
Yeah. I love it.
Better than being Marsha.
I know.
Over here. There's Marsha.
Tara, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and then say what team and then what book you're gonna start with for the readathon.
okay, so hey everyone, I'm Tara from Tara Talks Books on Instagram and YouTube. And I'm on Team Spy. I
Woo!
shouldn't tell you though, because I'm a spy, but no, I'm just kidding. I have no idea what book I'm going to start with, but it's going to be one.
That's what everybody said.
Maybe.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
all
God,
super
that's-
organized.
I downloaded one from the library. So
Okay.
You know
Wait,
what we
sorry.
should. It just popped into my head. But know what we should do for another type of trope, if you ever think about it, is the Highlanders who steal the brides.
Oh, just the kidnapper.
I
It's really
love
open.
that one.
Kidnapping. We had kidnapper trope, I think, last year.
There's
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Women?
one from.
Do you mean high women?
Yeah, no.
the Highland-
There's one from Teresa Medeiros that
Whoa.
everybody. I've been trying to get some people to read. I read it back in 2010. It's called The Devil Wears Plaid. She goes to marry this really old laird, and he's marrying her for her family's money or whatever. I don't quite remember all of it. But then she gets kidnapped on her wedding day. She ends up falling in love with her kidnapper.
Okay.
I was
Well,
as this happens, I mean,
yeah, as one does.
who
Yeah.
does, right?
like, that would.
As one does.
That's a morally gray hero.
Yeah, definitely. So that actually is great because at the end of the readathon, there will be a survey. So if there's something you guys really want to see next year, help a girl out and give me some ideas. Because
Just all abductions all the time. Everyone get
I feel
kidnapped.
like
every time.
I feel like making it the high women and then pick that book as the
Oh yeah.
one.
Oh,
or
does he
something.
kidnap
There's
her
a lot
in
of high women.
Highwaymen? Because I thought he
Yeah.
just did, normal fever.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess he also grabs her too.
He does.
Well, there's
Oh, yeah.
also one called. There's also one called the High Women's Folly or the High Women's.
Oh yeah. April loves that book.
Yeah, I love that one. I love the one that came after it too.
Yeah.
That's also the author who did the Get the Swans Off My Lawn or something like that.
Get Thee Off My Lawn. I love Get Thee Off My
I love
Lawn.
that cover.
By Daria Vernon.
Yep.
Yes,
sounds
I
that's
like
the
that
one.
one.
Yep.
Then Julie Garwood's The Wedding. He kidnaps her.
Kingdom of
Okay.
Dreams is
there's
also
tons
a
of
kidnapping
them.
book, right? He like
Yes.
kidnaps her from a convent or something.
Yes.
Which one?
Correct.
Kingdom of
Kingdom of
Dreams.
Dreams.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that one now. Because I didn't know that happened. Listen, there was this one.
I
from
assume it's early, so I will not be held responsible for spoilers.
a couple months ago, I read this Maggie Rodson one, where he pretends to be a priest to go into this convent to kidnap a nun. I was like sold, and I read it and I loved it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. In that one, she's Scottish and he's English in Kingdom of Dreams. And it's during the War of the Roses, kind of, sort of. So it's really good.
There is a Harlequin historical called I think A Nun for the Viking Warrior, and he kidnaps her from a convent to marry her, and the beginning of it.
So
why are we snatching all the nuns?
All the nuns, apparently.
Listen, I stumbled upon this page because I have a friend that I work with. She's Catholic, and we found this page, and it was dedicated to hot priests. And I was like, we are cracking up over it. And the comment section is gold.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just, we all gotta thank Sierra Simone for her service on this front. I feel like she really started the hot priest trend.
The most recent Mafia from Mila Kane too is she's in a Catholic sanitarium that she was put in because she refused to marry who was picked for her, and he's there as an assassin. So that one's an assassin one.
Okay. Can you DM me the title and stuff, and I'm gonna look at it. I will read anything, even I'll pretend they're all artists. Like an assassin can be an artist with his cruel.
No, I literally have it right here because I just got it's Sacred Ruin by Mila Kane.
Done.
Yep.
There you go.
This was great.
I'm pretty sure the new Alexis Hall that's about to come out is an historical, and I think one of the heroes is vicar, priest, one of those.
And a prostitute, but male prostitute. Yeah. I actually had the arc for that, and then it doesn't have a HEA though. I believe it's for historical fiction. I never did read it because I started reading reviews and I was like, ooh, I want to get excited for it. And there was all these glowing reviews, but then they are like, but it has a bittersweet ending. And I'm like, no! I can only live through Alexis Hall angst if I get an Alexis Hall HEA. So I'm just warning anyone else because it's being promoted as a historical romance, and I think it's historical fiction.
Okay. This is Never After, right? Never After.
Yes.
Yeah, Never After.
I am so glad you said that because this is on my CBR.
Yeah, and people might still absolutely love. Like I said, all the reviews have been glowing, but I think also people who are reading it are not romance readers. They they're but I'm like, no, thank you. If you're gonna have MM fall in love in a historical and then have well, I won't tell you what the spoiler is. People can look it up. Have a thing happen. I'm like, no, I'm glad I saw that spoiler because I would have. Yeah, it wouldn't have been good. Alexis Hall is painful enough when I know they're going to end up together. He likes to tear out your heart. In a beautiful way, he likes to tear out your heart. But I need that promise of happiness. So anyway, just a warning for everyone because that one had me paying attention because it looked so good.
That
and then when I was about to start
too.
it's so good. And the blurb is
I thought it was like a pirate one or something. It looked very
I mean, that's I believe it's just Georgian, so you get the tricorn and but it's a vicar and a male prostitute, I believe, or sex worker. So sorry, I'll use a right term for that. So definitely has the potential for the angst and the intensity there. But then I'm reading the reviews and they're like, I loved it. This happened, and I'm like, okay, we have different definitions of love. So Just warning
Hey,
everyone.
Kristen.
Maybe you'll still want the pain. I totally understand if you do, but not me.
Hey, Kristen. And violet light. Oh, yeah, violent light. Okay. I'm trying to catch all these comments real quick. Let me see.
Oh, that'd be
What is
good.
that? Oh shit! It's available in red.
The Beauty and the
Okay.
Beast one. Who's talking about the Beauty and the
Oh,
Beast one?
oh yeah.
That would be
That
cool.
big 90s. Yeah. Starting with the ruin of a rake. This is due the soonest on my Libby. I mean, sometimes that's what the library did to me that past month.
Yep.
It determined what I was reading.
Yep.
Hey, Becky, just got back to my hotel. And I need to shower and off, then I might join y'all soon. Alrighty, Becky. Awesome. Alright, so I think that's it. So, I think, oh, India Holton is historical fantasy. Okay, thank you, Abby G. Oh wait, Rue says she hasn't even picked a team yet, let alone pick my books to read.
Ruth,
Oh no, the dilemma.
you know you love me, Ruth. I mean, it could be fun to do a spinner rule. It could be fun to do a spinner wheel as well. Like,
yeah.
If you really don't care which one you end up on, like, that could be fun because, in all honesty, most of the books, you know, you're going to be able to get good points for everything anyway. So,
yeah. And if you don't, it doesn't mean you have to be restricted to reading your team's kind of character books. You can,
I'm not.
I wanted that freedom.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, no, but I want to read a Beauty and the Beast one too. I'm like, do it. You still get some points, but yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm the same way. I'm like, I'll put. Yeah, because I'll be the same way. Like, but I can't. I got to do this, but then it'll put me in the slump because for some reason I'm putting rules against myself from reading my own books that I want to read. So
see, here's the thing: is I'm not going to restrict historical romance or even historical fiction because that will put me in a slump.
Well, yeah, you got. I mean, I'm gonna probably read. What's the first one to? Oh gosh, what's it called? Daphne Perry's fantasy. I want to read the first one.
Shield of Sparrows. Shield of Sparrows.
Yeah.
I just binged book 1 and 2 this month.
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed.
I think it's a Rights of the Starling. That one got pushed because of all the ALCs I had to get to, but I have it ready for me when I have an opening. So.
Oh, I loved that. I managed to sneak that one in.
Okay, so I want to try. I'm like I got FOMO over here. I'm like everyone's like read. I'm like okay,
no,
I'll read it.
Part of the reason too why I love that we get to count everything in historical is just bonus is that too. Like I wouldn't be able to read only historical for a whole month. But I have my historical book club is this month too, so I have at least 2 historicals I'll read, but maybe more. So we'll see.
No. Oh, Terry says she's sold. I forget what that was about. Oh, reading King and James. Okay. I'm sold, Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay.
On what?
On Millicane. The Millicane book.
Millicane book.
Okay.
There it is.
Yes. Okay. I was like, wait, you mean Never After?
Literally just give her credit to get Millicane's book. I will be sneaking it in there.
Yep. That was a good one.
We got another Kingdom of Dreams
too. I mean, I know you're not on my team, but you'll get points for that because he's an assassin. He's an assassin, so
yes.
For that.
See, I read everything, and I'll read just where my where I'm going to go because I'm not going to push myself into a box.
Yep. And we have all month.
So we do.
Yeah. All month.
Yep. You have 30 days, guys.
31.
No, 30 days. So
like I will be reading.
31st we'll do the wrap up. So you have the 1st through the 30th.
Okay.
I'm gonna be reading half of what I'm gonna be reading is gonna be fanfic because that's what I've been reading since November. So I'll be, on the positive side, it's gonna be diverse reading the whole way because they're all romance. So I was like, sweet, lots of points for that.
You also have the tropes just listed out at the beginning, which is very nice.
I know. I bet I can find one. that has I bet I can find an assassin Ilya in there. I can find a Holonoptic that has an assassin in it. Just watch me do it.
Listen, I just read I'm reading Nora Roberts' backlist, 282 books.
Have fun.
Mhm.
It'll
I
be
am
so
down
easy
to
for you to get through.
88. I have 88 books left that she has published.
Yeah.
I will be done by the end of this year. I just finished one, and he was a spy assassin. She has
There we
2
go.
historical romances. One is called Lawless, and one is called Rebellion. And the
Mhm.
Lawless one is in the American West, so it does have some of the problematic stuff in it. But I really liked the heroine. She was feisty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It took my
Oh, yeah,
mom
I love-
7 years to read all of Nora Roberts' books.
Oh my
7
She
years.
did that a couple years back. Hmm.
Oh my
Have
God.
you? Are you including J.D. Robb in that, or?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I have
And that's like
Um,
a fifth of it right there.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of her backlist. Well, 11 if you count Final Target, which is coming out next month, which I will be reading. And then I have her JD Robb. Is there 74 books in that? That's including all the novellas. I've read all the novellas. I even read the one that you cannot get anywhere. My sister found it for me. It is called, I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, it's over there on my book wall. And it was so problematic. She hates that book so much. She's like, I don't want it out in the public. I read it.
Like, I'm a completionist.
It is. I'm a
I'm sure you
completionist.
do.
I am doing it,
Yeah,
and I did it.
that's.
I'm
It's
almost
got to
done.
be weird to have like written for going on 50 years
1981.
and be like,
1981.
ooh, I'm not touching that again. Nope, just wipe it from
Yeah.
That was,
existence.
listen,
Yeah.
she has one where there's a love triangle between a mom, a daughter, and a guy. This random dude.
Beautifully cursed.
I was like,
I'm
what are
guessing
we-
came out in
It's-
like '84. Like
something like it's her silhouette stuff. So some of her
Oh,
silhouette
yeah.
stuff is entertaining.
yeah, categories had no chill in the '80s.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Negative amounts.
No.
I
Oh,
really enjoyed the
goodness.
Bride one, the Bride quartet of hers.
Yeah,
I think I
That
read
was really
a
good.
few of Nora Roberts' books back in the day too.
Those are the only ones
and
I've
then-
read.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I like her
And there's the
paranormal
ballet
ones.
one too.
And I like her romantic suspense. Some of her standalones are really, really good. Specifically when you get into some of the 2000s. There's a one with a ghost in past lives called Midnight Bayou. That one was entertaining, but
Mhm.
there's also some choices that were made in that one.
Mm. Yeah.
I like
Kristen
Carolina
said-
Moon.
Sorry, Hess.
Carolina Moon. Carolina Moon's a good one.
Oh,
I like The Witness because
okay.
she's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Kristen says she's going to start A Tropical Rebel Gets a Duke by Kate
Who's that
Bacon.
by?
Yeah.
I've read the first one of that series. It was very fun. I actually read it, I think, for Afterathon last year. So,
Yeah, that was a good one.
And
I have to jump off. I'm so sorry. Everyone's just having extra fun during bedtime.
Have fun with that. My daughter came in to give me a piece of cake.
Nice.
Well, I am
Aw.
color me jealous.
I know, right?
That's such love and
Where's my
care.
cake?
Hi, B. We love you.
We love you, babe.
Love you guys. I'll watch it later. Have fun.
All right. So where's I'm trying to put this banner down in 1 second. All right.
Yes, I
I mean,
saw
we
that
do
Shield of Sparrow was on Jeopardy.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh yeah.
No one got
We
it.
do have. We do
Of
each
course
have
they
a book,
didn't.
Carrie.
We have a Devaney Perry what?
No, I said Terry. We do
Oh, I
each
thought-
all have one book.
Oh, yeah. Should we go
Yeah.
through them? I don't know if we mentioned them.
Like
Like,
I don't
hey-
know if you're in our Discord, but we each do have a designated book. And there's a little book club or a little book tab for it in the Discord for whenever people start reading it. So
Yep. And I don't know why that's not hiding.
there you go.
So yeah, there's each team has a book club book. And we have a readathon book. So we had The Last Lady B that's gonna release May 12th. And oh gosh, I don't have a copy of everyone, but the artist one is Lady Isabella Scandalous Marriage by Jennifer Ashley. That has a marriage in trouble. artist. And he's a little bit of a rake, I think, too, as well. So I think, and then, oh gosh, you guys,
Well, we
you guys
can.
refresh my
Yeah,
memory.
she's got hers. Yeah.
You got yours.
I have the
India
professors.
Holden.
India Holden's The Ornithologist's Field Guide to Love. I don't know why these titles are all so long.
Teen Beasts is the work of art by Mimi Matthews, which you can get on Amazon for free.
Yeah, I got mine too.
Monica.
Oh, it's Lady Isabella's Scandalous Marriage by Jennifer
You're
Ashley.
also the artist. Okay. Sorry.
Mhm.
And then Team Spy, we are the villain by S.M. LaViolette, or her villain. I keep wanting to call it the villain. It's her villain by S.M. LaViolette. Though if you type in the villain by S.M. LaViolette, it will come up. So even though I keep saying that. And then are we missing?
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh,
Okay.
Terry meant something other than this book. Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, there's
Valid.
Sure.
yeah. I mean,
Go with your heart, Terry.
yeah.
Go with your
I mean, that's the easiest way. That's the easiest way to be having your team read a book. But in the Discord, there's also the option to set up buddy reads, like with people.
Yeah,
but
see?
I think we all
That's
got
what I was
a.
doing.
Oh, okay. I think we've all got a lot of other TBR we have to read. So having one book be the same is probably the most we can.
So, The Beast
Right.
of Beswick, The Duchess Deal, City of Iron and Ivy. Those are 3. Oh, A Ship of Bones and Teeth. That one's good.
It's really
Grey
good.
Flowers.
Oh.
The Raven Prince. I liked that one.
What are we going over?
Oh, I was just looking at what people were looking for buddy reads on Discord.
Oh
yeah, there's some more buddy reads that were added. Some people were adding some of that. I think My Darling Duke's on there.
Yes, it is.
Well.
And the Duchess Deal?
The Duchess Deal's on there as well. The Beast of Beswick. I liked that one.
I liked all 3 of those.
Yeah.
So good.
I have Beguiling the Beauty by Sherry Thomas. I might start as well. I have The Beast of Beswick as well, but we'll see for the Beast one what I do. That's my other option. So with that, wait, we have one more comment about the book. Hold on a second. God of War physical and Jennifer Ashley's team art book ebook. Okay, nice.
Good one.
Nice. So with that, we're gonna do a pop-up challenge, and the pop-up challenge is not this very very grand. So you're gonna have to give me a second. So after our live show, we will have a section created for the pop-up challenge, and the pop-up challenge for that one will be there. The link will be to the Google form there. So once that pops up, make sure that you enter in the Google form, regardless of what the challenge is. So if I say go post on Instagram or post in, the chat of that specific channel, that discussion, you just got to make sure you do the Google form as well, because that's the way I'm going to be able to count your points for you. Because you can choose between Instagram, wherever you want to share it on social media. So while we were talking about sharing what book you're starting, I would like you to share what a picture of the book that you're starting or that you would like to start. Even if you can't decide, maybe make it the one that you're most excited about, that whole thing. So that is your first challenge for 50 points for your team, for just doing that, and then going, once you post that in social media or in the Discord, then you can just do your Google form and you'll get 50 points to start you guys off for Sunday. So that's going to be the first tally is Sunday. So very exciting.
Will we have to share like a screenshot in it, or like what are you going to ask for so I know what to like in the form?
Anything.
Like, how do we do it?
It can be you can do like a picture of you holding the book or whatever, or it can just be a picture of like a stock image of the book or whatever, like we do for like we post in for
well, right. But I mean, in the form, how are we doing it? Like, are we putting a link to something? Are we putting a screenshot? Because like if we share it to our story, that's just what I'm asking. What will it look like?
No. So it's going to be the honor system. So you're going to say yes, I did it, and then you'll get you'll get the points. Yeah, because some people don't do it and some people do. So
Everyone
Perfect.
swear on your nearest book that you're going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is Afterathon, so don't cheat. Yeah, don't cheat or give any team a bad name by cheating because
Yes.
you don't want that.
I'm not your mom. I don't want to have to chase you down. This
Yeah.
isn't a job. So I don't want, you know what I mean? So it's not, we're here to do this for fun. So that's
All
the
right.
first challenge. So the other thing I wanted to open up was if anybody had any questions about the readathon that you didn't get answered in the frequently asked questions or anything like that I didn't mention as well, or just what you guys are most excited about. Oh, and there's Amber.
Amber!
Hey guys.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm jumping on really late. I just got home from work, so.
Yeah, she's in California. All right, Amber, go ahead and introduce yourself and what team
Okay.
and what book you're going to start with.
Oh, that's tough. Well, it's Amber Reads Romance, and I am on Team Artist. So most of my stuff that I picked out was Reformed Rakes. That's pretty much most of it. And then I have a lot of second chance ones that I'm kind of getting into. I might even just start with the reread of Lady Isabella's Scandalous Marriage, because I want to read the 2 books after that too, because I never continued with the series. So, and they kind of seemed like rakish a little bit too with the blurbs. So I'm thinking that's where I kind of want to start maybe.
I just got distracted by. Oh, Carrie
Well,
says
book
don't
4 is
forget
a
to
second chance.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
marriage. Yeah, no, it's Marriage in Trouble, but I know it's like a sub.
Oh yeah, it is Marriage in Trouble, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marriage in Trouble, but I was like, I did Second Chance last year. We all know that's like my favorite trope, but I'm like, I wanted to focus this year on my very specific favorite of Second
Yeah.
Chance this year. Marriage in Trouble,
You mean
so.
The Day of the Duchess?
What? So what? Oh
The
yeah,
Day of
that's
the
a favorite.
Duchess.
Yes, that's a favorite.
Yeah, I read that one too. I really liked it.
Four Nights with the Duke by Eloisa James is also a Marriage in Trouble one too as well.
Ooh, okay.
So that was
Cool.
really good. I enjoyed that one. Oh yes, Terry, thank you. Yeah, that will be later tonight as well. We'll be putting that in. Probably midnight my time, but by that time. All right. Question is, how much of this readathon will be Instagram dependent? It depends on how you do it. Mostly it's Discord. Is the main thing that everything is at. That's where everyone is chatting and such, and that's where you can post a lot of things. Is the Discord. The social media is just extra because some people aren't joining Discord, and some people are just doing it on Instagram on their own. So it's just to be able to cover your bases. And sometimes it's just fun to post as both places. You can do it both. You can do Discord and Instagram. It doesn't matter. You could do a YouTube short or whatever you want to do, whatever.
That includes their challenges, right? So they could post on Discord and get it counted for like.
You get it counted once. Yeah, you get it counted once. So if you do both, that's fine. Just it gets counted once. But it's just for whatever you want to do for fun. And then is it absolutely necessary? Nope, not necessary. And then yeah, you don't have to do it on Instagram. I know how to. Okay, I know how to add stuff to Discord. I only know how to follow and send messages on Insta. Yeah. So yeah, Discord's primarily that's where everyone's there. That's actually a really great, like more chatty space. Because obviously Instagram isn't the best place for that. But yeah, that is it.
Are you going to make a channel for challenges specifically in the Discord, or just?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a whole channel specifically for challenges. We'll have each one there. I think last year what I did was I had a singular one and I would delete it out as soon as the time ran out. So I might just do that because these are going to be very time-based specific. So if you miss it, you miss it, kind of thing. So for this one, you'll have until Saturday to do what you're most excited about, kind of thing. So you have until Saturday for 11:59 p.m. my time Eastern Daylight Time to do that. So that way I can tally it on Sunday for everything. So that's all I got. All right. Did I miss any comments?
I don't think so.
Alrighty. Okay, so I'm hilarious. I wanted to share a story time. So far I've gone through my stacks, my books, and I'm not done yet. But this is what I've like parceled out. I have Teresa Medeiros When I Have Scandal. That's like another Beauty and the Beast, it sounds like. So that was fun. Dangerous Passions by Kat Martin. That's a spy one as well, sounds like. So interested in that one. Courtney Milan, I think this is like a Marriage of Convenience, I think. The Countess Conspiracy. I'm not too sure about that one. And then this one, Duchess by Night by Eloise. Sorry, go ahead.
No, what did you say the Countess Conspiracy stood for?
Is it Marriage of Convenience? It sounds like it from the blur, but I'm not sure. Okay.
No. She's a widow, and it's a friends to lovers. No marriage.
Friends to lovers. Okay, well.
Anyway, it's one of my 6-star reads this year, so that's why I was like, her marriage before he died was, but not with the hero. It's not. So I don't know if that, because he's dead the entire book, so I don't think it would. But anyway, it's wonderful.
Duchess by Night, which is my favorite Eloisa James so far. This has a very fun rendezvous twist. I can never say it, tryst. So fun, spicy times in the garden. So yeah. And then I have Eris Gets a Duke. That one's, I think, Marriage of Convenience. So yeah. And then I think B and Tara have their book club book, Which Never Seduces Scott. So that is wonderful. So that's all it for now, for the most part. But yeah, I guys, I am like just like I'm gonna have to do the spinner wheel. That's how it's gonna be.
Speaking of Harper St. George, she had a new one coming out this month. I'm trying to remember.
It's the 20th.
Dove. It's like the Dove and the Rogue.
Yeah. So I'm going to buy that book, even though I'm going to wait for the audio, and I'm going to buy the audio too, because I felt like what her publisher did to her was dirty. Yeah, so I will be purchasing that book because they dropped her in the middle of a series, which couldn't have they waited.
I mean, not if they don't have the money to, but
I think she probably had a 3-book deal and they didn't renew it, is my guess.
Okay. I don't know, but I was like, I felt a little salty by that on her behalf, so I was like,
I feel like that happened recently where it's like a 3-book and then they get dropped from trad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just
wait. Yeah, like Lindsay Lovis just had that happen to her.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah. Cutting people and making deals for AI shit, like, it's dirty stuff, man. It's dirty stuff. And I'm watching, man. I don't have to buy a trad book for the rest of my life if I didn't want to. So I'm like, anyway, we won't get fired up about that. We're keeping it happy, but like, I am watching dropping historicals, Harlequin, choosing to work on the AI stuff, Harlequin. I am watching you.
Hatchet.
I don't need you.
Hatchet's doing the same thing with the AI.
Avon, Avon as well, I think, right? Like, because Avon owns Harlequin, right? Oh no, it's HarperCollins.
Mm-hmm. HarperCollins
is also doing it as well. They're doing a different thing, but same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why we need to like, I want the book. Why are you getting into media film? I just want you to write good books, guys.
Yeah, with an AI company. Like, no. The answer is no. We'll not be doing that. If they weren't the ones putting out the next Rachel Reed book, I would literally drop them like a stone immediately. They got us by the short and curlies because they're the ones.
And they were like a mess with her too. Like, she was like working overtime to deal with her stuff. They still don't have a media cover tie-in
don't
heated
even.
rivalry?
But off campus,
Insane.
I mean, I want the off campus one, so I'm not like. But I mean,
I was
Ilya
like
and
mad when I
Shane
saw
are
the
on the
off
cover.
campus one. When I saw
Don't
the off
even.
campus, I'm like,
Right.
where is Connor's stories on the cover
Well,
for mine?
It's insane.
different.
Why are they not? Why do we not have one? It would be the easiest thing in the world, and they haven't done it. And it is like their best-selling book in like 10 years or so. It's nuts to me. I don't
They put a
understand.
freaking sticker on that wasn't a sticker on some, and I'm like, you guys are ridiculous.
I don't know what they're doing.
Anyway,
They could be
I don't
making
think
so
they know
much
what they're
money.
doing.
No,
I don't
no.
think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, nobody does.
So-
But yes, Terry, I know. I think they started with the French ones, is what I saw. But yeah, they got rid of translators to use AI to translate.
And I can tell you from someone I know who is Spanish speaking, you can tell the difference between an AI translation and an actual human translation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
Yep.
It's just funny that but maybe because I am a used book collector primarily, I'm like, you guys realize I can just get old books. I don't have to acquire new things.
Exactly.
We have literal decades of backlog.
Listen,
No,
I have to go to
I
McKay's
don't know what-
this month, and so, but I have to remember that I can't really buy books right now, which is hard. So hard.
Yeah. No,
I know we
and
don't
that's
have
what I'm
any
saying.
good
I'm like,
used bookstores out where I'm at, so I always get jealous when I see people with their book calls of like really amazing historical romances. So I always have to go to eBay to like find like ones with, like I want the old school covers. I want, everything. So it's like, so I was on there again like last night, already looking at multiple things, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like I'm already buying books again.
I discovered for Independent Bookstore Day, what I basically do is I have a list of independent bookstores that I want to eventually go to. It would be dumb for me to do that because yes, I have a lot of books already.
Yeah, we have.
But
So
I
I
broke a lot of mass market. It's basically all thrift
Yeah.
bookstores. It has a lot of mass markets. That's where I found all the Johanna Lindsay's I've been looking for. So it's like in a mass market. So I was like, you know what? This is awesome. I was about ready. I literally walked in and I said, I think I died and gone to heaven. And the bookstore owners laughed and they just like, that's great. And it was like literally floor to ceiling historical, like just mass markets. And I'm like, this is.
I know we have like Barnes and Nobles, like, so it's like the Barnes and Nobles when I went in, I was like, where's the historical romance? It's non-existent, but we've got like 3 walls covering manga, and I'm like, where is the historical romance?
It's so sad.
So we have a romance only bookstore where I'm at, and I made sure I went on Saturday, and I broke my own rule because I'm not supposed to be buying books, but I went there and bought a couple of books to make sure that I supported my local indie bookstore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually only have an independent bookstore. I don't even have a bookstore in my town, so
I would cry.
I didn't growing up. I love that I live right behind the Barnes and Noble now, and I have indie one as well. So
We had like a really small bookstore in my like town or whatever that was like used, and I had such good memories of me and my mom going, and they'd have like, where the books are stacked all the way up like the walls, and it'd be old school historicals and trade in our books. And of course it went out of business, but it was like, I loved going to that place like every week. And so I miss those kind of like going to those kind of bookstores,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad when we moved towards Northeast Ohio because I wouldn't have gotten. I grew up in a more small town, so like all you had was a library and like that was it. And I think the one book that I found was the True Love one. I found in an antique store in the town. That's not even meant for books most of the time. So that's how like rare of a thing it was back then. So I was like, oh, close enough to a big city that but I'm also far enough away from it, so it's nice. But yeah, I've been lucky with that now. But yeah, I know the frustration, not being able to get access to those books. Our libraries, books room. Oh yeah, me too. Where I found some really good ones.
Oh, so lucky. Mine doesn't
Yeah.
have one.
Mine does not
My
either.
library doesn't do book sales because well, I live in Phoenix and so we have a ton of libraries that we can access and they'll like ship your book to like your local one to your neighborhood or whatever. But the one in my neighborhood is so tiny that we like you go in there and there's barely any books on the shelf. It's so sad. I swear I'm like one of the only people that frequents the library.
Oh wait, that's how. Oh yeah, that's how I got into reading. I could bring my books and trade them for others. It was fantastic. Yeah.
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 It's like how like we got like when I first started, it was like Kathleen E. Woodowis was like my author that I started with. And so I'm so nostalgic for her. Like it's just it brings me back so many memories. So I like see people with like old school like Wolf and the Dove, which was my favorite book. Or, you know, those old covers. And I'm like, oh man, I want that so bad. You know, like it's just, you see people have some amazing finds at these bookstores. So that's kind of like what got me into reading romance when I was younger.
Awesome. Terry says, Terry says, for people who don't know me, my first language is French. And since the first days of the internet, the machine translation, even if it got better, is way by far perfect yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I also read something too as well that it's having more women translators as well. Because, you know, the men being the translator with the patriarchy, translating things certain way that probably weren't intended that way. So I find that interesting as well. It's like we need more diverse translators, not machines.
Yeah, they don't really do that. They don't have a soul, so you kind of don't get a. Yeah.
They don't get things right most of the time.
Yeah, sometimes they get very funny when they get it wrong, especially when when they get it so wrong that it's just downright funny and it can be obscene.
Yeah. I was so addicted to the Dragon Riders of Pern. I heard about that. It's like a OG fantasy with I forget what the author was for that. Who is that? Has anybody read that?
Oh, Anne McCaffrey. Okay. Yeah.
Anne McCaffrey. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. I think I've seen this one before. In French, we have mostly female translator for the ones I know. Okay. The ones that translate for English. Oh, she's like the Dragon Riders of Pern is like the original fourth wing. Okay, nice. I love it.
Citation.
Citation. I think it's it does have like
sexy.
Well, no, I think it has like a romantic subplot. I thought I heard. Is that? Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I guess it's like people bond with dragons is probably the overlap.
The main overlap. Okay. But no, I think because is it also? I thought she wrote a little bit like with a romantic subplot as well. Like it's high fantasy mainly, but I thought.
Yeah, McCaffrey I think did write some romance in her stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yes, it does. Oh, okay. Yeah. And the Dragon's Mate also. Oh, nice. So it is like for them.
Exactly.
And the dragons choose you. Nice.
Interesting. Very similar.
Now I gotta like check that one out too. That is awesome.
Wonder if she got inspiration.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's one of those things that just becomes canon. Or what is it called? Is it right, canon or whatever? It's just one of those things that becomes part of the genre at a certain point.
Yeah.
I mean, dragons are more fun if they talk to you, so you know.
Oh yeah. Bonding with any type of magical creature, I am on it. Like a horse, a wolf, a dragon, a
Yeah.
Falcon. Like, give it to me. I want
We
it.
all
I
grew
want
up on too much Disney to not immediately love animal companions.
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Yeah.
literally
There's
walk
a
outside as a kid and wish I was so mad that they wouldn't come to me like Snow White.
Mhm.
I'd be
yeah.
like, why aren't they
There
coming?
there was a series I discovered at my library because it was literally right next to another author I would always buy, and it had a horse on. Sorry, story time. It had a horse on it, and the series was called "The Mountains Call," and it was by Caitlin Brennan was the name of the author, and it was a trilogy. And yeah, it was you bond with horses, and they have to complete this like magic, like basically dressage. I was going to say a magic horse dance, but it's dressage with these horses with their magic to keep the seasons happening and like everything. And so you'd have to be chosen by one of the horses to bond with, and I thought it was the coolest series ever when I was like a teen. And it had the most tame fade to black sex scenes, but I still was like, oh my gosh, this is so like naughty humor because it was on the adult side of the library.
See,
But I do
I
own that series because I got it from my library when there was a sale. They had them all.
Oh, that's awesome.
They were selling them, and I bought them like 10 years later. I was like, I've read these copies so many times, they should be mine. So like a quarter each. Should read
my
those someday. I love this.
my meme had some of the best books, and then after she died, my mom gave them to Goodwill. I'm
Mhm.
still a little salty by that because she had some really good Lisa Kleypas and others.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
had
where
a
I
lot
got
of my
into
books in storage that got ruined, you know, like because I didn't store them properly and I lost so many of my historical romances and I'm just like beating on myself for that.
My books are not going into storage. They are
Yeah.
well loved.
Yeah.
So my little wall of books.
Yeah, those are all the ones I collected from like being a teen, you know, like when I
Yeah.
was younger. And it was just like, oh, that was not
See,
smart.
I had some first editions of some books, including some Nora Roberts and some Kathleen E. Woodwish that I found at like used book sales when I was in college, and I had this friend. She's like, "You're reading." She's like, "You're reading sex books." I was like, "I'm reading books. Who cares?" And she threw away all my books, so we were no longer friends after that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Diabolical.
bad.
such a book.
Would you throw it away if it was a horror novel that had? Anyway, we will not go down that trap. But I'm like,
No, yeah, I had some Stephen King that she threw away too.
Oh, she
my
was
gosh.
equal opportunity.
She was equal opportunity, yeah. So
Equal opportunity prude. All right, at least she wasn't
she
sexist
saw
too.
someone talk
Okay.
about it and was like, it's all gotta go.
I mean, no, yeah.
listen,
Anyway.
it is a good book if you can handle the size and the subject matter.
And the life choices that he made in that one. Sometimes you can tell a person was on things when they wrote a book.
Oh, he definitely was on things when he wrote that book. Listen, I'm from Maine, and have you ever heard the short story Night Shift? It was about these giant rats and stuff in this mill. He
Fun.
got the idea from a mill that was near my house because that mill is just like Jagger Mills, completely. It's
Overrun.
it's really scary over in that area, and so yeah, he got
Good to know I will not visit the rat infested mill. I'm good.
Well, I wouldn't go back to that town anyway, so
It reminds me from oh gosh, why can't I think of it? Oh my gosh, on Netflix. Oh my god. Literally.
Stranger
guys,
Things?
Stranger Things, thank you, yes. Oh my gosh, Violet, we're on the same page. Thank you.
Oh, where they all go to make the monster
They've
like
got something there. That's what it reminds me of. Like, oh gosh, no.
I have not seen Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, it's good. I haven't watched the final season, but
Me too.
I haven't convinced my husband to do it yet.
I rewatched it a couple of
I'm stuck
times
after
before the
season
final
3.
season, and then watched the final season like with my mom or whatever, because I finally got her to watch it. But
We'll
I
see
still
if
need
I
to
I.
watch
stopped after season 3.
I got
Mm.
tired of waiting for stuff to come around, and I just stopped watching TV for the most part. I will be watching the deal when it comes out in a couple weeks,
Mhm.
but
I'm
Where is it gonna be? Is it Amazon, Netflix? Where's it?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Okay.
That's fine. Mhm.
okay.
I guess I should get around to reading that.
Although I got
Yes, you
irritated by the
should.
preview, like where she like catches him in the shower or something. I'm like, where is that in the book? Like,
It
didn't
isn't.
she
That
work
was an
at like
add-on.
the cafe
Yeah.
and he came to visit her? And so I'm like, okay, I gotta let things go. It's not gonna be exactly the same like I want it to be. But
It's not going to be like Heated Rivalry where they
yeah,
were fairly
it's not gonna
people,
be
but
this same as the
Remember,
book.
they like filmed that stuff before Heated Rivalry stuff got done. So hopefully going
Yeah,
forward, people are like, we need to be more true to our stuff or we're going to get attacked. So hopefully.
yeah.
But,
Because I was already irritated watching that scene. I'm like, what? What is this?
listen, at this point, I'm
Yeah.
actually almost pretty much done with Bridgerton because I've had enough.
I
yeah.
never watched it. Like, I never got into watching it.
So the reason why I stopped watching Stranger Things is because after season 2 of Bridgerton, I canceled my Netflix. I canceled
I'm on my
Bridgerton
mom's
way before.
Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So none of the current controversies with Bridgerton were ever the reason why I got rid of it. It was because I hated how they changed things in season 2, and I was like, legitimately give up now. Just give up now. And I'm so glad I did because I think
See,
it's only pissed people off even more.
It
So,
kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And
Yeah.
then I was
Yeah.
like, and it's honestly the current controversy for me as a reader, like when he was Wicked is one of my favorite books of all time. Like I
like everyone.
love that journey.
Oh yeah.
And I still maintain that if they wanted to do an LGBTQ couple, they should have ditched Colin and have Penelope and Eloise be a couple. That
Oh,
would have smacked
would
something.
have been okay with that.
Yes, Colin.
And then
Because the show Colin is a wet noodle. The show Colin is a wet noodle. For goodness sake.
Colin could have just gone and lost his nose from syphilis or something. I don't care.
I've only seen season 2. I've never read the book. I liked season 2 because
Yeah.
I've not read the book.
Yep.
So I imagine
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
what
and I'm
did
like,
to-
I don't really want to at this point. So
Yeah.
but like
Well,
I was like,
see,
I
Violet,
hate
though-
Colin. And then
Yeah.
I started season 3 and I was like,
That's
the glow
what-
up did not help.
That's honestly what I hate. What I hate is that the divide between non-book readers and book readers just gets wider and wider the further they
Yeah.
go. And I don't like the anger. Like I don't
No, I
like
don't
the anger.
either.
I don't want to be mad at a show. I want to be able to let it go, but I can't because it's very important to me that if you're adapting something I love, that you do it accurately.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then I just don't want to have, like, I've read them. I can't unread them and just be okay with what's going on. So I was like, I'm just going to leave because I don't want to be angry. I don't want to hate something. So I'm just going to.
I feel
I
like that series
understand.
was not a good pick for the Netflix show.
I always
I-
thought I didn't get the hype around it because I didn't love all the books. I think I loved like one so far and I'm like, I would like the
I don't know.
Wallflower series by Lisa Kleypas
I don't want
or
them
one of
to-
the
I don't know.
Ravenels.
Please don't touch the
Yeah,
wallflowers.
don't touch
Just don't do that.
But they'll
Yeah,
ruin it. They'll ruin it.
So
How are they they're not
I
gonna be able
love-
to do the second one at all.
Listen,
They're
my
not gonna
whole
touch
thing.
it.
See, my thing is, and this is where I'm coming from, as a reader, is I see what they're trying to do with Michaela and Francesca. My biggest gripe from season 3 into season 4 is they didn't give enough time for Francesca to breathe and be in love with John. And I understand what they were trying to do. I just didn't think they executed it well. Because my
Yeah, and
sister. I'm
I
sorry.
think also part of it is that they lost the plot, and the plot is the romance. That's the point
Yeah.
of historical romance. They get into more suspense. And then my other thing is like when they do these interviews and they're talking about, this, and it's all eye facing. It's not the work, it's not the text, it's not the artist already that did this, that came up with this, which is Julia Quinn. And that's kind of what's frustrating me. I'm like, I love the fact that we had diverse actors and
Well, see, I can get
that was
behind
like my
that.
favorite thing. I'm like,
No
yes,
problem with
please,
it.
that you could have done. That's great.
Still not what
What I
annoyed me.
don't like is like they didn't focus on the romance and they're changing everything, that the characters aren't acting like they would have in books.
Yeah.
That's what I
No.
loved about the book. But
And
then
my
I'm like, if you want, and I'm like, I want diverse books to be the ones that are being adapted. So like they did
yes.
with the HR, what you
Yeah.
call it,
Heated rivalry. Yeah.
hockey one.
You're
Like,
right.
why don't you do it that way and actually like the lady
We
for Duke?
haven't had a Beverly
Yeah.
Jenkins adaptation. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Please,
want them
I beg.
to. I don't want them to. Just if they're going to
We
do
need
the way the
Beverly
Bridgerton, just
ones, I
leave
feel
it
like we
we
could
need
alone.
just
that
make
work
movies
to
and then
be
we have to change
represented
it.
Yeah.
the way it was meant
I
to
mean,
be.
Kennedy Ryan is writing the scripts for hers, and I
Yeah.
think that will be very important for what we get.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, they're going to be doing. They just announced they're going to be doing Alexis Hall. They're going to be doing the
They are.
husband
They are?
material.
Boyfriend material.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
one.
and
Yeah.
then husband. Yeah,
Okay.
all those.
Good.
So I agree so much with what Crystal said with that. It's literally like they're doing all those changes, and then when people are mad, and yes, there are always racist people who are going to say that's why they don't like it. But
Yeah.
as a book fan, I get silenced and said I'm being racist when I'm like, no, I literally have no problem with that. It's that you didn't like you didn't make them love the right person, or you're having them act totally different. Like, I want to
So
see a diverse character do this. Season 1 was my favorite one. Okay, with
my
Malaysian Page.
so
He's
my
sexy as hell. I love him.
so I was
But
watching this with my
that's
sister. So my sister
you
my
telling
sister's
me
a
I'm bad. So
my sister's
Mhm.
out. She's a lesbian, right? And she's trying to look for more sapphic romances. So if you have any let me know, because I'll because I'm trying to give her more books to read because she's got into audiobooks. But her and I were watching Bridgerton, and I was like, and she's like, this is what's bothering you. I was like, what's bothering me is that they're taking a character and completely changing it all the way around. Like,
Mhm.
and she's like, yeah, but the way she built it up, like with Francesca having that aha moment when she sees Michaela, she's like, every person has that aha moment. I was like, yeah. And I was like, yes, I understand that. And she's like, I was like, but you have to understand there was this love connection between her and John. And when she had that aha moment, it just basically slapped in the face of that love that she was supposed to have with John, and it did not give her enough time to breathe, that
Yeah.
romance to time to breathe and grieve. So
Yeah.
I know when she's grieving, she's actually grieving for John. So that takes away
Right.
the emotional tension and the emotional punch. And she's like, fair, and she agrees with me. But she
Have
also
the
read
aha moment after he's dead, and like later on in
exactly,
their lives.
exactly,
Yeah.
like because
Mhm.
she had that aha moment with Michael after he was dead. If they had
That's
done
right.
it that way, I
Yep.
would have loved it a lot more. And that's where my annoyance is coming from, because she in that book, she was devastated when she lost John. So it
Yeah.
has nothing to do with
Yeah.
LGBT,
She
it has
wasn't
nothing
even
to
thinking
do
about
with
Michael.
race. No. It has nothing, it has everything to do
writing
with honoring
to show.
her relationship with John and making it believable.
Yeah.
And that's where my thing is coming in. But my
Yeah.
sister also read this one book. I cannot remember it, but there's this one line, and you were talking about a wet noodle, and the line popped into my head, and it was, she's like, this one chick, there's two girls, and they were in their bar, and one girl's like, one was bisexual and one was a lesbian. But the girl who was bisexual, she was bi-curious a little bit, but she wasn't quite there yet. And she was sitting there, she's like, I like my spaghetti straight. She's like, not until you get it wet. And I was like,
Oh,
that is
okay.
the
Oh,
best
no.
line.
All right. You know what? Every sex and gender has their own awkward pickup lines, and right there, that is a lesbian one. Okay, that is.
I died. I was like, that is so funny.
Apparently, men aren't the only ones who can have bad pickup lines, because now you've just
Equal opportunity cringe.
That's
I was-
everybody's got it.
I
Yeah.
was like, that is hysterical. It made me laugh. And I was like, That was awesome. But I'm like,
So,
pick up Gianna Darling's Serpentine Valentine. That's what I told her to pick up.
That's what I was just gonna tell you. That's the like main sapphic romance that like I really loved was that one.
There's a historical
so
romance
let's
one.
see.
There's Olivia something.
Olivia
author.
Dade.
Not Olivia
No,
Dade.
Olivia Waite. Olivia Waite.
Wait, yeah. There's a
Yeah.
Ladies' Guide to Celestial Mechanics, I think, was the first one of those.
Yeah.
Queen Takes Rose by Katie Robert.
Ashley Herring Blake, obviously, like The Light of the Green Doesn't Care, those books.
Yeah. She wants to read them.
Oh,
She just
Stealing
wants to read.
Sunshine.
Okay.
That audiobook. Hannah Cohen.
There's a woman named Harper Bliss.
Okay.
She writes a lot of sapphic ones. Like OG one, there's someone named Radcliffe who like started a like queer indie press, and so she runs that, but she also writes sapphic books as well.
Yeah, because she tells me, she's like, I don't know why straight people go for heated rivalry or stuff, because it does nothing for me.
It's like it's the longing. It's the longing and the angst.
And the tension. I was like, I told her, I was like, it's the yearning. Like, if you have good yearning, I don't care what couple it is. I mean, it can even
they're
be
sweating a lot. They're very. There's just a lot of. They're just like, breathing heavily. You know.
I mean, yeah. This is. I mean, Nicole, you're absolutely right, and that is what anyone will point out whenever I get all up in my stuff about it. Okay, it happens on my Outlander reviews every week when the point of mine is to compare. I'm so happy, like genuinely, I'm so happy you can love both and you're able to separate your mind for it. I've never in my life been able to watch something that I've read the adaptation first for and be able to forget it. I cannot. It has never worked, not even for my favorite things. You know, even Pride and Prejudice, when I watch the very best adaptation of it, I'm still like, oh, I wish this scene had been in there. Doesn't mean it's bad. Doesn't mean I hate it. It just means I can't fully hold them as two independent things. If you're adapting a thing, I want to see the essence and the soul of the thing you're adapting. And you can say it's based on all you want, but then why did you buy that property? Why did you adapt that property? Why did you get my heart excited about it if you're then going to be like, well, I'm adapting it, but I'm going to change everything that gives it the soul of what you loved.
But I will say this.
I believe
it's a problem.
But I will say this about Pride and Prejudice. The only one scene I wish was in the book was Colin Firth coming out of the lake. Because that is one of the best scenes ever filmed.
Oh, I will compare it the other way too. I mean, that's what my whole review of Heated Rivalry was the things they did better in the show than in the book. Like I can go both ways. I just also hold them still like separate too. So
yeah,
you know,
I mean,
I was definitely my whole view of it was different because of the show. Like than I think if I just read the book years ahead and then watched the show later. So I was definitely influenced by the show.
I watched the show first. So
I think I'm done with Bridgerton after because I tried to give it more of a chance. Honestly, and I liked what they did with Sophie and Benedict. Sorry, I'm tired. I liked what they did, but I just
is Benedict the one that's the Cinderella retelling one?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the one that I enjoyed the most. Basically, that's the book I loved the most.
That's one of the better seasons.
I don't think you liked it, Jen.
Oh no, I hate it. I loved it as a kid because it was again. That's also what I was going to say to you about the book, but then we, went a whole other direction.
Yeah.
I read the books at 14. They were my first historical romances besides Catherine Coulter. And so I have that. But then when the show started, I reread all the books. I did a whole series rereading them. And when I reread them, I, of course, was now like, oh, wow, there's a lot of problematic things I didn't notice as a kid. And I called those out. But there were still ones that were my favorite. And for me, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton was my favorite as a plus-size girl myself, as someone who was in love with my best friend's brother. Like, I really related to it. And I liked that he was a bit selfish. He was a bit of a jerk. Like, a lot of historicals don't have a guy be like that. And I think if you're friends with them, you grow along with them. Love that. In the Benedict story, I thought he was an abusive, power-abusing asshole, and I hated him. And the way that he threatens her I'm like, he'd be done. He'd be the villain in the story to me. He was the villain in the story when I reread it. To me, like as a kid, I loved it, and as an adult, I was like, wow, people talk about power imbalance. He literally is like threatening her, but somehow he's the hero at the end.
See,
So like,
I like hated the first one. Like, I hated the first book.
Oh, I hate
Speaking
the
of
first one.
problematic
I
things,
got so
there
mad
is
at the
some
heroine in
romance.
that. Like, oh my god, I was like, this is disgusting. I did like a whole rant, like because I vlogged it. I was like,
It's
I
just
got
so
so mad
baffled
at that.
that they made
here's
so
the
many
thing.
changes,
He's
but they
abusive.
did
Like,
not cut the thing out of the book that they should have.
Simon is just as abusive as Daphne is in the book. Like the dude threatens to rape her, okay? And then when she does it
Grim.
kind of to him, it's like, oh my god, what have you done? I'm like, he literally threatened to hold her down.
Listen. Colin did one thing that just really bothered me is he did she's all that thing where she had a glow up and then all of a sudden she's like everything. And I was like, dude, I hate you for that. Because
I
I've
know,
always
and so
hated
many people feel that way. See, so many people feel that way, but like I feel like she wanted the glow up. Like
she did
she
want the
wanted it.
glow up.
And she was feeling better about herself. So like that's gonna happen. People are gonna pay attention to you when you feel better about yourself.
It was one of the things that I just don't like that in my media, and it's because I think it's just dumb. But
well, like, I think it was also with another historical romance where like the woman is trying to get the man to have sex with them so that they can get pregnant, and then like feels like they're trapping the man type of thing. I think I read it for one of the Rape Appreciation Society ones too, and I was like, wait a minute, like I'm like, if this feels like not what I want, like I guess I am harder on the heroines. I just am. So when that happened, I was disgusted by her, and I was like enjoying the book the whole way. And then that happened, and I was like, okay, I hate you.
Yep. We all.
I think that's why I never watched the show.
And it's funny, and I see your point, but at the same time, I'm like, she wouldn't have to trap them if she wasn't have to be forced to get married to survive. So at the same time, it's like.
I forgive all women's
but if a guy
and
says
no
no, it's the same as a woman saying no. So I don't know.
But at the same time, like that was the thing, was they had to get married, and so if they had to get stability, that was the thing. So there's a choice. It's not necessarily a great choice, but it's a choice that like a woman's choice was very limited back then. So I think that's.
I thought they were already married when she did that.
Well,
Daphne,
they were forced to get married because they got ruined. So
So
she didn't even know what cum was. Okay, that was the point of
that part
one.
of the issue is that he didn't bother.
So
he did not
she doesn't even realize
the logistics.
And wasn't he like drunk or like out of it? And I think that's where I had part of the problem too.
Yeah.
Like
she thought they couldn't have babies because of other things, but no. But I mean, you're right, Amber. He is. But earlier that night, he threatened to rape her. And then he's drunk and sleeps in a different room, and she goes in there and then does the thing. Like I remember I've read that book 18,000 times. Remember, first historical romance I read.
Hey, what book is this?
The Duke and I. The first
Duke and I.
Oh yeah. Okay, I had to think about that because I'm sitting there thinking about something else.
You're right.
See, I blocked that book out a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh,
just memory hold it entirely.
I'm just like I don't ever want to think about that book again.
Yeah.
And honestly, historically, not wrong, because women were never taught this stuff. They really had to learn. Men got to go out and get syphilis and then give it to their wives. So I mean, I teach social studies and history.
They changed so much, and they did not cut the one scene from the book that no one likes. Like it's not.
Then they changed the race of Simon, and so it added this whole discussion when it was coming out.
And it's like,
where people are like, "Well, now it's a white woman."
Why?
Yeah.
You could have made it a different situation, And
just
what's funny is I feel like they did that going forward.
Like, if he was just drunk and didn't
come out,
and it was his fault, then he gets mad about it. Like you can still have most of the same thing, and you don't.
You're so right.
And they just did not choose to do that, which is insane.
But I feel like in other stories they changed stuff that problematic after that. So I feel like they did that.
Yeah, they learned their lesson? Question mark. Maybe Shonda Rhimes just watched too many soap operas, and she was like, "Oh,
yeah." She was like,
well,
"We gave you an accurate retelling. Now we're just going to do whatever the hell we want to." You know, they're like, "You didn't like that. Now we'll do whatever you want to." I'm like, "No, it's because you kept the marital assault in here, and you could have done it differently."
All the things to keep people.
Yeah.
See,
just let that one go.
I assumed they were gonna just change that, honestly, to make it more marketable. And so I can't believe they actually did that, because I was like,
decisions, guys.
People hated that before it was put on TV. That's the thing.
Yes.
I gave that book to someone to read, and again, I read this first when I was 14, and so I knew it was a wrong scene. Like I was like, this isn't right. I wasn't thinking about it in the like context of assault. As a kid, I was just like, ooh, that was bad, Daphne. Don't do that, right? I was like, oh, that was the icky thing to do. Well, I gave it to a friend to read, and she literally did this is just like she did that. And I was like, wait, why are you freaking out? I don't understand what's going on. Like, this is a marital dispute. Like, what are your problem? And I'm like, now a few years more on, I'm like, oh yeah, this is but it brings up so much discussion. It's so interesting.
Yeah, this was getting walloped with reading. Everyone's like, "Oh, you got to read The Wallflowers," and then I read, like, it happened one autumn, and I was like, "What is?" No, the way no one warned me. It was just like, "Oh, this is great. It'll be great." And I was like,
"Yeah." Us old school historical readers are warped, though, right? What was our first author? Kathleen Woodward.
I was reading. I read Wolf and the Dove. I read Wolf and the Dove when I was like 12, 13, I think, and that has assault, like brutal assault. Like the mom gets assaulted. Like there's so much dark, and I'm like, man, this is why I love dark romance. I think because I started out like with dark stuff, so I was
just like going from Tessa Dare to that little bit of a like, ooh.
You think that was bad? There's Where Passions Lead. You can't even get it anymore.
Oh no, she doesn't like. There are couples she won't touch, and like she straight up rewrote that.
Yeah, she didn't need to rewrite. Yeah, she didn't need to rewrite that one.
The reason she said was because she said that she didn't ever want it republished, but it was gonna get republished, and so she was like, "Well, I don't like this anymore." So
Cam's book? Are we talking about Cam's book?
No, it's like the Corzine with the twin swap.
It's the Bow Street Runner.
The first Bow Street Runner book.
Yeah, she rewrote it.
I knew that she redid Mine at Midnight. Like they changed all of because it had the G word in there, and then they changed.
Yeah, the stuff that was different.
She also changed the best parts about Cam. Okay, Cam was a delicious, manipulative man. I loved him. Like
that's why.
And then they neutered him. They neutered him so hard. It's not even fun anymore. Like I'm just.
That's why you want to find these old versions, because then it's like I'm like, oh, I didn't read the most. Like the original version, and I want to read that.
Yeah. Listen, you can find the original audiobooks still online.
Wild that they re-recorded the that's dedication to re-record the audiobooks.
They also cut some weird they also cut stuff that didn't need to be cut, is what's annoying.
The shoes?
Because like what?
The shoes.
Oh, I
gifted her shoes.
Oh no, I don't remember that. I can't remember that many details of the stuff there, but like they cut some of the love scenes down, didn't have a scene where there was some like a consensual scene where he was holding her down. They like cut that stuff, like and so I was literally reading along and listening, and I was like, what is happening? And then I found out about that all of those got changed, which again, I understand changing the terms if you're going to be adding to it. If you're going to be like republishing them and you're like, okay, we need to change these things.
I honestly feel like what you should do is just so I think honestly what they should have just done is said this was written at this time, the historical context of this time. If this triggers you, you probably shouldn't read it and just leave it alone. And that's all they should have done. And
just put the content warnings at the beginning of the book.
Right. Yeah. Because like I picked up a Kathleen Woodward and I'm like, I'm not expecting this to meet my modern standards. Like,
listen. I just read one where the guy got mad and tugged her by the hair because she was mouthing off to him, and then they fell in bed together and had some.
Well, it's like when everybody gets mad about Jamie giving her a little spanking. It's like, come on.
Girl,
in
she
that
deserved it. Speaking, okay, she deserved it.
She deserved that spanking.
That was historically accurate to that time period.
Yes.
And so,
You need to be
honestly,
punished.
and this is why I still haven't watched Hamilton, is because see, I can handle all the stuff that they're doing with Bridgerton because that was fake. But if you put in Hamilton, my history-loving heart will just nitpick it to the point where I will just get so annoyed that I will talk the person I'm next to ear off, and they will tell me to shut up. And I'm like, well, no, because this is how it actually was, and not like this. And they're like, ugh. So they just, like, when my friend went to see it, they purposely left me out of it, and I was okay with it.
Yeah, it goes back to
It's a
what
fun
we said,
show.
like,
I will say.
Yeah,
Just
it's a fun show.
fun.
It's good for what I understand. I don't know. I haven't seen it. And I'm choosing
maybe
not
just
to see it because
maybe just listen to it on Spotify, and if you
that's
if you rage quit there, don't bother.
No, see, I feel like this. I'm cool with what they want to do, and I actually love that Lin-Manuel Miranda did this because it is actually showing the context and the people who actually were part of our founding fathers, and he did it in a way that was accessible to everybody. So I love that he did that. But as someone who has immensely studied history, specifically British and American history and French history, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. That would just drive me crazy. But I love it for everybody else.
I was going to comment on what Lindsay said. Rena Kent is a very specific mood, Lindsay. That's all that I'll say about that.
She's like a dark romance author, right? God of love, fury, and all that. Yeah.
I mean, I love her.
And you know what? Lindsay said something earlier that when her daughter came out to her, listen, what my sister said to me when we were early 20s, she's like, yeah, I like women. I was like, girl, I've known you since you were 8 and I was 6. I've always known. She's always known. I've always known. And I'm just like, are you still who you are? She's like, yeah. And I was like, then why should I care?
I'm gonna have to hop off. Actually, I have to call my mom before she goes to bed here. I'm sorry. I'm so excited to read with you all. I love you so much. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, Jen.
All right.
Bye, Jen.
I'm gonna have to hop off soon, anyways, because I'm tired. It's almost 10 o'clock my time.
Yeah, same here. All right, so I think we're about ready to wrap up. So I think as I mentioned, we have the Pop-Up Challenge. I'll be posting that in the Discord and then the Google form for that. And then the book log Google form that will be posted later tonight as well. You can start counting your pages read tonight, starting from the start of our live show. So if you were watching us along, you could do that. I will be posting that in Discord, so just give me some time to get that in there. Both of those things. So the Google form, I will post that tonight as well, later tonight. So, all right, that is it. Awesome. And let's happy reading. Get those points.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye. An awkward wave because I